Hiya everyone, my name is Emer and I am a second year economics student at the University of Warwick. Today I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about student life and answering some of the most frequent questions I get asked from prospective students like yourselves. So I'm going to start off with, what is the difference between university life compared to life at school, college, sixth form, wherever it is you may be at the moment? So there are quite a lot of differences between university life compared to what you may be used to now. Academically, we study in lectures and seminars at university as opposed to classes, say at school. So a lecture is a big room with 300 students and one lecturer delivering a presentation to everybody. This make up probably the bulk of my hours as an economics student, but this does vary from course to course. And then we have seminars, which are smaller groups, say from 8 to 20 students, where we work with one seminar tutor and we normally work through specific questions, maybe discussions that we want to have, or work that the lecturer has set to supplement and help our learning through the lecture series. Other courses may also have labs if you're in a science course, or supervisions if you're in a different course. But this is the basic framework of how we learn at university. Another big difference from university life is that we are responsible for our own learning at university. So we have to attend all of our classes off our own back. We don't get marked in by teachers. We just have to go. We have to manage our own time. So if we have an assignment, we don't get people checking up on us to make sure that we've done it. We just have to do it and submit it by the time, otherwise it falls on us. But this is also a really great way to learn because it means that you can be more flexible. So if you have to do something during the day and miss a lecture, that's okay. You're not going to get in trouble for it as long as you catch up later and make sure that you've learnt the material that was covered. And it also teaches you a lot of time management skills that are so important for then going on into the big wide world out there. So that's kind of the academic differences. And then in terms of actual life, again, it is quite a difference. At university, I kind of think of it as a stepping stone between living at home with parents or guardians, whoever it is, and living completely on your own. So you kind of have like a stepping stone in the middle, which is you live in a flat with other students. So your room is normally your own. Very few people have to share at any universities, and at Warwick we have no shared accommodation. So you'll be living in a room on your own, but you'd share a kitchen with other people. You'll be responsible for doing your shopping, your cooking, your laundry, paying your rent to the university. But then you're helped in the same way because you'll have a cleaner in your first year who will come in and clean any communal spaces. So the kitchen, the bathroom if you're not in ensuite accommodation. And then also you don't have to do things like pay your council tax, you don't have to pay any utility bills in your first year, just a block rent payment to the university. And then you're also surrounded at all times by people who want to help you. So in your flat, you've kind of got like a ready-made support network for if you need any help with like cooking a meal or you need some help doing your laundry, you can always ask your flatmates. And then the university also has a very broad support network, especially for students who are living away from home for the first time and might need a little bit of extra help. There's always someone to go and ask for. So it's kind of a stepping stone. You're living independently, you get to make all your own decisions, you don't have to answer to anybody, but at the same time you are also surrounded by people who can help you with the day-to-day tasks that you might not be used to. Studying on a course with hundreds of other students and living on a campus with thousands of other students can make it seem a little bit daunting when you think about making friends, but honestly at university there are so many opportunities to meet people and make new friends. You've got the people that you live with, not only in your flat but also in your accommodation block, which comprises of multiple different flats in one building, and then you've also got people that you study with, people on your course, people that you might be in seminar or lab groups with. You've got people that you meet through any sports that you play, any societies that you might like to join, and at university we have such a wide variety of societies. We've got everything from academic societies all the way through to Quidditch societies, cheese and wine societies, anything you can think of. And these are all great ways to meet people and make friends. And then also you meet people just through other events that the university might run, any career events, any quizzes, any karaoke nights that you attend. These are all fabulous ways to meet people and settle into life at university. All first year students at the University of Warwick are guaranteed university accommodation. So in your first year, students live in one of our accommodation blocks on campus. So these range in a variety of factors. So some are en suite, some are shared bathroom. They range from anything from 6 to a flat all the way up to 20 plus in a flat together, and also vary with where they are on campus. And accordingly, each accommodation has its own price in terms of rent. So no matter what your budget and preference is, there is a great accommodation block on campus waiting for you. And the best way to check out our accommodation at the moment is to look online, where every accommodation block is listed with its previous rent prices and its facilities. And then in second and third year, our students move off campus into a flat or a house in the local area. A lot of our students tend to move to Coventry or Leamington Spa, which are two local town cities. And then some of our students also move into smaller villages or towns that are closer to the university campus, and Canley, again, is a popular one with our students. In terms of facilities on campus, we have quite a lot. We have a small grocery store called Roots Grocery Store, surprisingly. We have a couple of bars, Tea Bar and Bar Fusion. We have a couple of pubs. We've got a restaurant. We've got loads of cafes dotted about. And also in the SU, we have a couple of banks. We have a travel agent. We have a pharmacy, and we also have a GP's office on campus. So if you have any medical questions, issues, then you're very well serviced on campus. All of our first year students register with the GP if they want to. And then on campus we also have a recently developed sports centre with a massive gym, a swimming pool, loads of court space. And we have the Warwick Arts Centre, which has a cinema, a theatre space, and also loads of practice rooms for any students who might play musical instruments. And then off campus, just a 10-minute walk away, we have a retail park in Canley, which has a Tesco's if you don't want to do your shopping on campus. And it has a host of other clothes shops, barbers, hairdressers, anything you could want really is in the Canley retail park. So campus is kind of like, I describe it as a small town. It's pretty much got everything you need. And if there was something you particularly wanted, Canley has it, and that's only a 10-minute walk away. Nightlife is something that prospective students ask about a lot, probably given the fact that Warwick has a reputation for being in the middle of nowhere. But I can assure you that we have a club on campus which opens every Wednesday night for what we call pop night, other universities might call it sports night, and then also opens some Saturdays. And our SU club runs all the Freshers Week events every night, so that's somewhere you will probably visit quite a lot if you do come to Warwick. And then our local towns and cities also have a host of clubs. There's 2 or 3 in Leamington Spa, there's a few in Coventry. Some people go out to Birmingham for big events. So there really is a lot of nightlife if you want it. But there's also loads of other social opportunities from sports clubs, academic clubs, other societies, your flat, any group of friends that you want, and karaoke nights, quiz, stuff like that on campus. So there's always something going on if you want to go to it. In terms of support from the university, there are numerous different support systems in place. We have the Wellbeing Centre, which has a team of professionals who deal with students who have issues with their mental health or well-being, and any student is able to refer themselves to the Wellbeing Centre and seek help from them. And the Wellbeing Centre also run a series of seminar classes on things about well-being, mindfulness. There's a whole host of things they run classes on that any student is able to access. The SU has the SU Advice Centre, which deal with any issues in terms of rent or dealing with a landlord or any more physical issues that you might have, but also deal with any academic trouble or any fines that you might receive if you do something wrong. So the SU Advice Centre is great. And then there's also Nightline, which is a telephone support system which runs during the night. And this is for any students who have any urgent issues that they might need help with or advice, or just someone to talk to. And then alongside all of that, there is an academic pastoral care system. So most students will have a personal tutor from their department who they normally see once or twice a year just to check on progress. They can raise any academic or pastoral concerns they have to their personal tutor, and then there's also a year tutor for most years in department and an undergraduate office who you can go to if you have any issues with choosing a module or not knowing where to go to seek help. So there's a lot of support at the University of Warwick for any students who are struggling a little bit or just need a little bit of help. Well, that's it from me. I hope this video has been useful and given you a little insight into what student life is like.